Man, what's up, everybody?
Yo, we gonna get in this reaction to 1090 Jakes talking about Treyway top Crashout Shotty being denied his release early release. You feel me? He put in for early release from the feds. You feel me? So we gonna jump in this, check it out. You already know I'm gonna put 1090 Jakes link in the description so you can check his channel out. We'll jump into it.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be taking a look at Treyway's top Crashout. Treyway Shotty. And the reason why he just got denied by the feds, a compassionate release. Now, before we dive into this, we're gonna be looking at some of the moments that were good moments between Shotty and 6ix9ine before it ended how it ended. Shotty did him dirty and 6ix9ine did him worse. But let's take a look at the good times they had.
Shotty was like this.
That shit looked like a whole wolf. That ass.
That's a whole wolf, blood. You want that money? That's a whole wolf.
Oh, sorry. This is a girl.
Maya.
She's well fed, right?
Yeah, Maya's beautiful.
We brought it because of it.
The video?
Yeah.
Nigga, I can't freestyle, man. Nigga, you cold in this fucking
What?
below zero fucking water we in, nigga. Treyway.
What the world?
Y'all gotta be some type of homies to
Man, they real close homies for sure.
do this. I ain't gonna lie.
Major fucking shrinking. Majors. Kick the bars, bro.
I had my blicky on, so they pistol with me on.
I heard that.
Back when 6ix9ine was missing the tooth, they're doing the blood dap, the fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is when shit was good, bro, and it's actually crazy looking back and seeing it.
Treyway.
I want to see it. I don't want to see it.
When you see Shotty get serious,
Yeah, what he said?
When you see Shotty,
he said we good?
We good, right? When you see Shotty get serious.
This is beautiful. This is how happy money makes people. People that come from the trenches
but that
of
make 'em
Brooklyn,
turn on you.
never seen shit in their life, all of a sudden seeing exotic dogs and private jets and fucking mountain water ponds, and you know, this is what money does. This is what was loved. It wasn't the friendship, it was the money.
Fact.
A little cold, okay?
Bro, she didn't even touch me.
Come on.
Shotty,
What's up, baby?
my homie stand like you and all that. Look, like this. You heard?
Treyway, shit, look.
Like this, I'm like, yo, where's Shotty at,
You know what? They might as well allow it, right? Everybody gets steroids. That shit is crazy. That should kill you, though.
What's steroids do?
Make you stronger, work harder, run faster. Yup, faster reaction time. Then you just crash. You mad aggressive.
Well, Shotty must have been on all the steroids because he definitely crashed.
Yeah.
What do you say, Daddy?
All right, now let's check out an actual clip that was put together of an incident in which Shotty apparently protected 6ix9ine.
Treyway.
Kafano Shotty Jordan was often called Tekashi's manager, was the rapper's friend,
Yeah.
mentor, and protector. We'll start with the biggest incident, the one that got Shotty 10 of the 15 years of his prison sentence. It was April 21st, 2018. They headed into a Spanish restaurant to get some food. They saw two guys sitting in a car waiting for them. One of the guys pulled out his phone and started recording. The
Then they got the surveillance
Motherfucker
video.
always
The whole thing
pulling out
going
their
down.
phone.
It's a dope video. It's agtv.com. Y'all tap in with them.
Guys start insulting 6ix9ine, so Shotty responds the best way he knows how. He pulls out his gun and pistol whips the man. They start yelling for 6ix9ine and Shotty to meet them at a nearby intersection. The guys in the car follow them. 6ix9ine's car is blocked by a huge garbage truck. Guys from outside the clothing store are getting closer. Shotty gets out of the car and runs towards the guys who are chasing after them. Kneels down and lets off 2 shots.
He got all the footage.
So Shotty is not only pistol whipping people on 6ix9ine's behalf
shoot.
for 6ix9ine's safety, he's firing off shots, right? He's going all in behind this kid. They're hanging out together. They're in the cars together, the private jets together, traveling the world together, getting a crazy amount of money together. And not for nothing, I do believe that there was a strong bond at some point in time. It was just based on poison. Because it wasn't that he met a kid and had a genuine friendship. It's he found a way to live a life he could have never lived financially. And 6ix9ine found an older mentor who introduced him to the streets and the fantasy of the streets. And now he gets this image he never had. And then it all went bad.
The agreement, you wouldn't be fully prosecuted for any of the 9 charges as long as you fully cooperated in testifying against the others and committed no further crimes. After your guilty plea, prosecutors gave more firearm and racketeering charges to Shotty.
The purple hair is crazy.
And then on March 28, 2019, Shotty becomes the second co-defendant to enter a guilty plea. And he said that 6ix9ine broke every code, but I forgive the little dude after all that. It's all good. And he said, Treyway still stands strong. I want that to be known. And then on September 2019, he got sentenced to 15 years. How did you feel when Shotty got 15 years?
I don't give a fuck. Like, what, I'm supposed to, I don't care, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, right? If you're the one putting somebody away, you can't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I mean,
they did
6ix9ine
all that
saying,
stuff to you,
not
too.
only were y'all stealing money, I mean, he was getting extorted, but they were stealing more money than he was giving up. Shotty apparently fucked his BM. A lot of snake shit. So at that point, he felt, yo, there's nothing to be loyal to. And that must have been some form of a heartbreak to have somebody you consider your homie, your brother, a mentor, etc., violate you in every way possible. He ain't gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Shotty.
But see, what people don't know, 6ix9ine was raised around all this too now. It ain't like he new to this. He was raised around it. It was just they end up embracing him. It's like they used each other. He used them for image, and they extorted him for fame and all this and that. And this was the results of it. So, nah, I ain't mad at the 6ix9ine for saying that. Nah, I ain't mad.
He needed him more than he needed Shotty. Now, this is a clip of Shotty speaking on 6ix9ine after 6ix9ine cut off everybody, fired his whole team, and was saying, fuck Treyway.
I feel obliged for this meeting.
I don't know. I'm more on the part. I don't know. Like 1090J, I agree with everything about it. Almost everything you say, gang. But with this one, I think they needed each other. 6ix9ine needed the image because he already had the money and the fame, all that. He just needed that gangster image. He wanted that. You feel me? He probably didn't need it, so yeah, you probably is right. Shotty needed him. He needed the money and stuff, so yeah, you probably is right. After I think about it, yeah.
I don't know who this kid that he's talking to. You didn't create Treyway. We created you. You was a mutt. We found you on this, and we put a muzzle on you, and we showed you how to be a dog, nigga. You was a mutt. You don't know nothing about this lifestyle that you perpetrated. But you know, come on, Scott. We gave you, we made you who you was, so you could help us in our situation, nigga. We swapped it out. Don't try to act like it wasn't an even exchange. We gave you life, and you introduced us to the bag more than what we was. Nigga.
Let's break that down. I agree with everything Shotty just said. They found 6ix9ine and they showed him how to be a dog, right? Because 6ix9ine and Shotty were doing some crazy shit. You know, 6ix9ine went viral for saying he was doing drills and this and that.
Yeah.
Drills I would consider like killing, right? But 6ix9ine was definitely on some missions. People were getting beat up, shot at, this and that, and 6ix9ine was in the mix. But I'm gonna keep that shit 1,000. That falls on Shotty. Now let me just talk to y'all for a minute, right? When you extort somebody in prison, you're taking their shit and you make sure they are protected. You're not bringing them with you to go to war against other gangs or run down on other people, rob, this and that. Because at the end of the day, you're extorting them for money, and people seem to forget. In my opinion, you could put more blame on Shotty for the 6ix9ine cooperation than you can on 6ix9ine. Because if you know that he wasn't on nothing, he wasn't a gangster, he ain't about that life, you're extorting him, you're taking money from him, he's paying for protection. Why would you be dumb enough to bring him around on multiple missions to boost his ego, as if when it all goes bad, he isn't gonna do what he did? That falls on you. You can't be mad at him for telling. If you're on wiretap saying, we knew you were never about that life, we brought you into this life, then it's your fucking fault. The responsibility falls on you. And when we break down this paperwork, it's gonna make Shotty look even fucking worse, to be honest.
Oh,
now,
we
this
got the
is a letter
paperwork.
Shotty wrote to the judge. He said, I write this letter in hope that aside from the reasons stated in my motion, that you would consider other factors in granting my sentence reduction. I have grown and changed in ways that sometimes astonishes me. I am no longer the person I was before. My deteriorating health and living through the COVID-19 pandemic incarcerated was an awakening for me. It brought my mortality front and center in a way I've never experienced. Imagine the thought and real possibility of not being able to atone to the people who wronged and never seeing your loved ones again. In those dark days, I decided no matter my situation, I would make a conscious effort to change, and I have. I no longer associate myself with anything or anyone that lives by gang or street culture, even though in this environment, it is detrimental to my safety. I focus on building a strong relationship with God and my children and learning how to be a better parent. I ask that you give me a chance to use the tools that I've been given and an opportunity to show the world that I've truly changed and that I am a better person. Change is impossible to see, but actions are not. Sincerely yours, Kifano Jordan, aka Shotty.
ChatGPT wrote that.
If that's true, I love and respect it. If you've given up Treyway and the bullshit for God and your family,
that jail talk, man.
I respect it. If it's true. If it's not, then it's like, I bet, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to get a reduction. He's trying to get, I believe it was 4 years reduced off of his 15-year sentence, which would obviously put him at a closer release date. Now, this is the memorandum of supporting facts for a motion for compassionate release that was filed in his name. Now, it states here, a defendant may only file a motion for compassionate release within the district court once he has fully exhausted all administrative rights to appeal, a failure of the Bureau of Prisons to bring a motion on the defendant's behalf, or the lapse of 30 days from the receipt. So basically, it's like if you can't get out because you can appeal it, whatever, you can file for a compassionate release. Like, oh, you know, I got asthma and I can't breathe in here. It's too dusty.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, procedural history. Shotty was indicted for possessing a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. He was also charged with brandishing and discharging a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. He pled guilty to a 2-count information pursuant to a plea agreement. The court sentenced him to 180 months, followed by 5 years of supervised release. Now, after he was sentenced, prior to his direct appeal being resolved, he wrote a letter requesting compassionate release due to COVID-19, and clearly it didn't go through. Now, Shotty asserts he has a medical condition, chronic pancreatitis, The continuous lockdowns at FCI Allenwood Medium due to the staff shortage and his efforts at rehabilitation are extraordinary and compelling reasons that should warrant a reduction in his 180-month sentence. Now, this is just going to get into his medical issues, the frequent lockdowns at the prisons he's at. You know, people are most likely getting stabbed the fuck up and he's not allowed to come out. Probably can't exercise, you know, go pray, whatever he's doing in there. Right. A lot of this is just the regular shit anybody's gonna say to try to get out. And not ain't that I hope he doesn't or doesn't go through. It's just like really, what changed that they're gonna let you out? But the feds responded. Now, within the offense conduct, it states Shawty was a high-ranking member of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, a violent set of the Bloods that was charged in this case as a racketeering enterprise. 9 Trey was divided into a street lineup and prison lineup. So basically what that means is the streets and the prisons, they have their own rank, right? Whoever's the top dog on the streets is the top dog, period. But then there's also a top dog in the prison that handles the prisons. So whoever's in the prisons, they're gonna have their own structure. Whoever's on the streets, they're gonna have their own structure. Now this states Shawty held the second highest ranking position in the street lineup. He participated in multiple acts of violence in connection with 9 Trey. Those included a November 2017 assault of a rival gang member, a 2018 shooting near Times Square, 2018 armed robbery in Manhattan, 2 shootings in 2018 in which Jordan shot at 2 individuals, and another occurring inside the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, another 2018 shooting at a rival gang member, another shooting in Brooklyn, another assault that resulted in a fellow 9 Trey member getting shot in the stomach, and he procured firearms for the gang while dealing heroin.
Shit.
Bruh. This is what I meant by he's gonna look worse. What are you doing as the second highest member of 9 Trey, right? You're under the Godfather.
You're doing all the footwork.
Right? You're the second highest member on the street. And you're the crash dummy running around doing all the shootings and robberies and this and that.
They don't got the right type of structure. If all that's true about him, you supposed to be the one at home. Everybody's supposed to know you for being at home. Don't go nowhere. You feel me? Like, you're only supposed to leave home for a couple reasons. That's it. And come back home. Yeah, man. This wild. This wild, man. Well, we know the feds deny him. So we guess it's not safe for a little longer. But you also know 6ix9ine about to go back to the feds. Like, man, it's crazy. But I'm sure they ain't gonna be in the same spot. But hey, man, make sure you like this video like you like something, man.